Well, here's Big E, and I just discovered something that goes pretty quick if you got some old ammo that you're wanting to rejuvenate. Talking about old ammo, I found an old carrier I bought in 1973, and I forgot to unload it. And as you can see, it's got all this brass tarnish on it. What in the world do you do with that? Do you shoot it? Do you throw it in the fire? Do you bury it? So rather than doing something like that with it, I thought I'd show you all how to real quickly, if you've got some old ammo like this, of course the price of ammo's got so high, you gotta do something with it. So what I did, I took my drill right here, and let's put some lights on this where everybody can see real good. But anyway, I just put my shell in there, run that little cloth on there, get that bad stuff off of there. Yeah, it's tarnished pretty good, pretty heavy. Been in there for 46 years. I remember when I bought it, about the same time I bought my 30-30. Sold that gun to my son-in-law, bought me another 30-30. He don't know it, but I bought that second one cheaper than I did that first one. But anyway, then I take me a little bit of Brasso. In fact, my Brasso can's about 50 years old, and look like I'm needing some Brasso on my Brasso can. But anyway, put a little of that on this here blue shop rag, run that in there a little while, run that drill. This thing got up with their old 50-cent piece, you know that, don't you? So one of those rainy days, you ain't got nothing to do, you got the old ammo, get your drill out and Brasso, clean that rascal up, take it out of there, and look at there. Now I need to do a little bit of hand work right there on the end, right there. And all these in this package look like that, and as you can see, been working there a while. I got about, let me see, about 10 of those do, and 10 left I gotta buy, which is about 15 bucks. So if you got some old ammo, looks like I'm gonna have to clean my ammo container too, because it's got some really bad old residue on there. So maybe take a little bit of this saddle soap, work on my old carrier a little bit, because I don't want to put them old dirty bullets back in something that's going to have more tarnish to get it started. So might be another 40 years till I get around to it, think? Anyway. Go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. That way I can put my old bullets back in my old carrier. Have me 10 shots strapped to my belt, bringing that big buck down before we know it. You know, we got that ammo cleaned up. We got that new 30-30 Marlin. New 30-30 Marlin. Took it down the gun range and done really good with it. Took us about 10 shots. Got zeroed into a pattern about as big as a silver dollar at 100 yards. So I feel pretty good about taking it out today and shooting that 40-year ammo we just cleaned up. Remember, we took that ammo and we cleaned it up, and I've got it with me today. And we're going to see about using it in this new rifle and see if we can take down that big buck. You know, while we're talking about 30-30s, these lever actions, very dependable. The Marlin builds one of the finest firearms in the 30-30, I believe. It's economical. It's got a lot of knockdown power. It's got a short barrel where you can get it through the thickets and the briars and all that easy. Fairly lightweight, so it's not real heavy if you do a lot of walking to your deer spot. But we're going to go ahead and get started and see if we can take that big buck down today. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty optimistic that today's a good day for all of us that are out here. So let you know what happens here in a little bit. Got me a good spot down here on a little lake out in the middle of about 1,500 acres. The Ozarks got lots of cedars and white oaks and blackjacks and sycamores, you name it, a little bit of everything. Well, this is one of those days, it's a good day because we just shot one. One of those days you wish you had somebody with you that could have videoed the shot. Right there's my deer stand, homemade deal. Got 4 or 5 winders in her, and looking forward to showing you what we got here this morning. No more got to sit down, and my heart's still pumping. You know that buck fever stuff. I tell you what, you get excited anytime you see a buck, especially a good one. And I've seen this one, and I said I'm going to take him. He's pretty nice. I wanted to have something to clean and something put in the freezer today. So I'm going to walk down here and show you how he fell. I mean, he fell right dead in his tracks. And he kicked just a little bit, and he's gone. But he's a nice one. He's got like a 10-point rack on him. I wanted to save the meat, so I elected to take a headshot. So I'll probably do a European mount on him. And I also wanted to kind of tell everybody out there, to deer hunters, if you know, when you take one, you need to be cleaning him. Getting every bit of that meat off there you can. It's great eating, great for stew, great for burgers, great just to cook out with, jerky, sausage, you name it. So we've got that to do. Might videotape a little bit of that one. But I tell you what, I'm just really excited that I was able to get that big buck with that old ammo, 4-year ammo cleaned up, with that new gun. So first shot out of it resulted in a really good day for Big E. So I wanted to just share that moment with all of you. I hope you've been enjoying this YouTube video. A couple things I haven't quite wrapped up. One of the things I wanted to wrap up was what I was talking about with that European mount. European mounts have become very popular, probably because of the low cost involved in either doing it yourself or paying a taxidermist. Generally, the taxidermist is going to charge you anywhere from about $45 to $75, depending on who you select to do that for you. But I wanted to show you mine because mine is very special because my son-in-law had it done for me for Christmas. And I've been hauling around in my Jeep for the last 5 months because I don't want to hang it on the wall. I want to be able to show it off. So I'm going to show it off to you right now. Right here is that buck that we took down earlier in the video. And as you can see, he got a wonderful looking rack on him. And the other thing I want to show you was the brain cavity right here. Shot him one shot right here. I mean, he didn't, he fell like a rock. No pain, no suffering, kicked a couple times, and he was dead. But I've had a lot of people say, why didn't you have that fixed? Well, I don't want that fixed. That's what makes that special to me. It might look a little out of proportion, you know, when you look at the base of the antler, but yeah, I love it, and probably my most favorite rack that I have ever had mounted, and certainly one of the most enjoyable hunts that I've been on with friends and family. So there he is. That's how it turned out. Don't get much better than that in the Ozarks. There's your typical Ozark whitetail mount 10-pointer right there. The other thing I wanted to share with you is the 30-30 Marlin again. One of the things I didn't wrap up was that if you've got youngsters, and most of us do, that we want to get involved in hunting at an early age. I know if you're like I am, you want to pass on a lot of those skill sets that a lot of times they aren't going to learn unless grandpa and dad show them. And so yeah, This is an excellent hunting rifle for beginners. And if they're like me, you might like it so much you hang on to one for 45 years. I've got a lot of other things I hunt with, but when I want something dependable that's safe, and the reason I really endorse the 30-30 for children, youngsters, is lever action. Lever action is a very safe mechanism, easy to look into the chamber to see if there's a shell in there or not. Has an excellent safety device, very simple device on it. It's lightweight. And as far as our hunting environment in the Ozarks, a lot of times you just aren't going to get that shot that's over 100, 150 yards unless you got big wide open fields around you, because most of us hunt out in the woods. And out in the woods in the Ozarks, the thickets and everything that you have to crawl through to get to where you're going, I tell you what, this saves you a lot of headaches just getting through the woods with its lightweight, 19-inch barrel. I mean, it is an excellent firearm, excellent hunting rifle to get youngsters started on and to use it right up into adulthood. Doesn't get any better than this, in my opinion. And so that was the second thing. And the last thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to reflect a moment upon Memorial Day. Memorial Day happens to be the day that I'm finishing this video and plan to publish it. And because it is Memorial Day, I want to give proper tribute to the veterans of the United States and dedicate this YouTube video to all the sacrifices that they and the families have made over the years. And you know, that's something else that we need to instill in future generations. And again, that falls upon grandpa, mom and dad, grandma, to help instill these values that protect our rights to go out and hunt, to choose where we work, choose who we marry, choose where we live, all those types of things. And you know, we feel like in today's world sometimes we're under the constant threat of those things diminishing or eroding or being taken away from us. And so if you've got military in your family, slap them on the back and tell them thank you for serving. Thank you that you're interested in preserving our freedoms. And I just wanted to share that and dedicate that to the veterans today here on Memorial Day. We remember you, and we remember the sacrifices you have made. And if you've lost loved ones, we appreciate the sacrifice that you have made as a family member. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Next time we're going to look about how to rejuvenate my grandfather's old open cast drill. It don't work. I can tell you that. I tried it. Someone take it apart, clean it up. Maybe some of you haven't ever seen this before. You know how you go down the hardware and you buy your hitch ball? Have you ever seen a hitch ball that does this? That's where they just get an old carriage boat, no casting, threw it down on there. That thing's old. I don't know if I'd want to tow my boat to the lake with it, but I'm going to clean it up too and set it up on my shelf with all my other granddad stuff. Good talking to you. Thanks for joining me. Big Ian, I'm out.